Welcome back, Diddy Defenders, as we delve into the ever-evolving arsenal of this legendary battleground. Today, we unveil the mightiest weapons of the current meta: the Gatekeeper Shotgun, Thunderburst SMG, Ares Mythic, and the unyielding Reaper Sniper Rifle. Make sure to like and subscribe and stick around to the end of the video for the secret skin reveal. Next on the list, I would say we have the Warforged Assault Rifle. We're not even going to talk about the Nemesis. It sucks. It's horrible. Don't use it. With the Warforged Assault Rifle, it merely depends on what playstyle you have. Seeing as how if you want to play builds, it wouldn't be that well compared to having a Thunderburst in your inventory. But even then, if you had to put a Warforged in your inventory and builds for some reason, don't know why you're throwing, but I would say just go with the Ares. The red dot is perfect for sight-wise, and the Mythic just offers so much of an opportunity combined with the medallion of that extra increase of damage. Even though it might not seem like a lot, it's still a considerable amount when the damage adds up over time. As far as builds go, I would say that it's pretty S tier. I'd say maybe A tier, but getting into no builds is definitely S plus tier. Seeing as how opponents don't have much time to react when you're beaming them, maybe from bushes or maybe from high ground, the AR offers a lot of momentum in carrying a fight, especially getting that early knock or that early finish when you hit them with a Reaper Sniper Rifle, follow up with the AR, and especially with the medallion and zero builds, the damage just eats through shields and opponents really can't do much about it. Let's kick off with the Gatekeeper, a shotgun that strikes fear into the hearts of foes with its devastating close-range power. With unmatched damage and tight spread, it reigns supreme in close-quarters combat, turning opponents into mere shadows of their former selves. This shotgun is a must-have in your inventory while playing competitive or tourneys. If you're using anything else, you might as well just go ahead and turn your monitor off because you're not going to do any damage to any of your opponents. Next, we have the Thunderburst SMG, which doesn't really matter that much in build. You can still choose between the Harbinger or the Thunderburst SMG. It's just personal preference, especially when it comes to ARs as well, but we'll get into that later. In builds, it is very important to have the Thunderburst SMG due to its 3-round burst. It will actually put bullets through their wall before it can be placed back, which is great for finishing off opponents quickly during fights that might last forever if you used a regular Harbinger or an AR. Last and surely not least, we have snipers and DMRs. Let's start off with DMRs. I would say in ranked builds and zero builds, it doesn't have that much of an increased application due to its counterpart being so much effective and better in fights. If we were going in attorneys, I'd say it's an amazing option to have, since you'd have either a DMR or a Deagle in your inventory. The Deagle just has so much of a slow shot compared to a DMR doing 100 plus per headshot. It's just a perfect option to have while you're in tourneys doing medium to long range damage. Now, if we're moving on to snipers, I know we've all heard about the recent nerfs that the sniper had, seeing as how the bullet drops faster and now the bullet is going to move slower. But no need to worry, it's still an amazing option to have no matter what, just because of its simple ability to one-shot headshot any opponent in the game. It just builds so much energy and so much of a force going against enemy teams that it's a must-have in your inventory. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. This weapon that comes with this skin is the most intense weapon in the game. You can forget DMAs, you can forget Cronus Zens, you can forget any hack that you can install on your Xbox, your computer, your Switch, anything you might have. This weapon beats all of it. Now, since we're in the Greek god season, I would even say this weapon rivals Drake, the Greek god Drake himself. Seeing as how it just one-shots any opponent from all the way across the map, it has so much length and so much damage. It's throwing if you don't put this skin on and use this weapon till its full potential. Now, don't get me wrong, you might have a little bit of dysfunction here and there, but that can be solved with some slap juice, some chug jugs, and you'll be right back on the road. So make sure you like and subscribe, and you follow and leave notifications on, and you have a great day.